Hi, my name is ChelseaAlanaa and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be doing a little skincare routine and we're going to get into some things. I have to get something off my chest. But first, let's give a shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Space Touch. Today we are going to be using their VEGA LED light thing. I don't even know what to call it. Is that messed up? But this is how you know it's all authentic. So this VEGA offers a dual action firming and lifting control with red and amber LED light. The technology effectively reduces the appearance of redness, rosacea, and stimulates red blood cell production for improved healing and overall skin health. And of course, it heals sun-damaged skin. You know, living in Atlanta, it is way sunnier and way brighter than it is in New York, honey. And I'm definitely starting to feel it. And the combination of the red and amber LED light makes the VEGA a great device to treat face and body skin problems. And also the VEGA uses some of the same lights that NASA has been using to grow plants in space. I don't know what that means, but hey, it sounds good. I love when I get facials and they use the LED lights, but I've never actually asked them what they are for. It always just feels so calming. However, I do go to the sauna infrared lights whenever I go to the spa. I didn't know what that was for either. So I'm glad that they had some information. Space Touch finally has educated me on why I need to be using LED lights for my skin. So it says to use for 8 minutes per treated area in a circular motion, forehead, face, neck, and body. Use the amber for 8 minutes. Okay, so it's 8 minutes on the red, 8 minutes on the amber. So a total of 16 minutes. Okay. So it has red, amber, infrared, thermal. All this is FDA cleared, dermatologist recommended, and clinically tested. And I'm gonna be so real with y'all, this thing ain't cheap. So I'm super excited to use it. And so we're gonna open it up. Okay, so I already charged it clearly, but this is the charger port that you will be using to charge this up. And this is the machine. All right, so I'm actually gonna go wash my face, and then we're gonna get to using this, and then I'm gonna tell y'all about yourselves. Okay, but shout out to Space Touch. Make sure to use the description link in the box below. Tell them ChelseaAlana sent you. All right, let's get it. Okay, so I just washed my face. I didn't put any serum or anything on it because apparently when you're using LED lights, it's best to do it on clear skin. So I just washed my face. I still have my headband on. I don't care. I'm about to get into some things. But yeah, now that I'm holding it, this is actually surprisingly not heavy. This is very, very light. It says Space Touch VEGA. You press the button one time. It comes on, it lights up red, so that lets you know that you are using the red lights. And then one more time, it lets you know that you're using the amber light, which is pretty cool. And then third time, goes back to the red. All right, so we're gonna start this. So today I want to talk about really is, let's talk about the beef sector. The section 8 of YouTube that is very entertaining only when you are not the topic, honey. Let me put my timer on. When you are not the topic, the beef sector, the section 8, the EBT section of YouTube is hilarious. But when you are the butt of the joke, It is not. Just to let you guys know, this is warm, but it's not hot. So it actually feels pretty good. Anyway, yeah, so there was this guy who I frequently seen in and around on YouTube. He's been in and out of the chats of various creators that I'm cool with or whatever the case may be. I've been on panels with him before, and he's always been respectful. He's always been calm, cool, and collective and everything like that. I didn't think too much of him, honestly. I really didn't. He wasn't problematic from what I understood, and I haven't heard really any drama or anything from this guy. So I'm going through my DMs because my Instagram was recently disabled. So I'm going through my DMs, and so I find a DM from him. And he is asking for me to come onto his channel. And I was just like, okay, whatever. I checked his page out. Not a lot of traction, not super big. But like I said, I've recognized him on other panels that I've been on with other creators that I'm cool with. I go to my email section, go to my emails, both my emails, my personal and my work email. And he is also in the email as well, asking for myself, and then another email furthering back into January asking for Tasha to come on his channel. And I was just like, okay, so he's been persistent, he seems professional or whatever. So I go to his page. First thing I do is I go to his videos and I go to his, I click videos, and then I go to the section where you could put search. And I typed in some keywords. I'm not going to tell you what the keywords is because then everybody's going to know how to get the interviews. But anyway, I typed up some keywords to see what he usually talks about on his channel. I was like, okay, it's pretty cool. I noticed that he did not start talking about anything that has something to do with me. I don't want to make this whole video about one person because I do want to, I really want to get to the point of what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to make this video about one person, but y'all know who the person is. So he didn't start making videos about anything that would have any relationship to do with me until January. Which means all the other commentary of everything that's ever happened beforehand, he has never covered it. He has never touched on it, to my knowledge, on his page that I have seen. So he only started covering this drama or this storyline up in January. So I'm like, okay, I get it. So that automatically lets me know that you are a bandwagon hopper. Truthfully. None of the stuff from Christmas or anything like that. Just the stuff that happened in January. That's what he started covering. And that's what a lot of content creators started covering. Even content creators who were not in the beef sector or in the gossip blog commentary sector at all. Like even beauty gurus and video game, Twitch YouTubers started covering this whole drama that happened in January, whatever. So I go to one of his most recent videos that, kind of touch on what would pertain to me. And I'm watching the video. Now, remember what I said. I've been on panels with this man. And he's always been cool. From my knowledge, he's always been respectful. I go on, and the first 13, 14 minutes, he calls me 8 different bitches. And so I'm like, where is all of this aggression coming from? This is like the polar opposite of the man who was in my DMs, who was in the emails, who was on the panels. This is a total different guy that I'm seeing. Or this is the guy he's always been. However, he had enough sense to not be that on other people's platforms. I'm 8 different bitches. I'm this, I'm that. I plotted against him, all this other stuff. And I was just like, bro, I'm watching it. a creator that I'm cool with. Shout out to Couture Bay. Couture Bay goes in there, clarifies some things that he got wrong, lets him know about himself, still issues no apology to wrongfully claim that I'm all these bitches or whatever. And I said this in the beginning of February that I was not going to argue with mentally disabled people, men, and gay men. I'm not going to argue with those people because none of those categories fit the demographic that I reach out to. But I had to make a video subliminally addressing this because in the beef sector, even on YouTube in general, everybody wants to claim that, I want to be able to say whatever I want to say on my channel, on my page. I run things, blah, 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 which is totally, totally fine. You can say and do whatever you want to do on your channel. But please understand that when those people find out the things that you're saying, we have the same exact right to decline. And it's like the entitlement, the aggression. I don't understand what the aggression is towards people that you've never, ever, ever met. I don't get it. One creator that I am a little fond of sometimes, and he has always had shade or snide remarks towards me, is House of Aaron. Ooh. So I don't even need a timer. So apparently when you hit the 8 minutes, it'll cut off by itself. Okay. Now to do the Amber. House of Aaron always has his own opinion, and the reason why I respect him, even though he does not always agree or ever agree or always has some opposition to say about me or whoever I'm associated with, when I go to his channel, even though he throws shade, even though he's funny, whatever the case may be, is I don't feel disrespected. And I feel like that is what is lacking on YouTube, is the sense of decorum. You can say you don't like somebody. You can say you don't agree with what they did or what they said. You could do all that. But I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be that, but I have to be real. It is a lot of the gay boys who do this on YouTube, where the only way they can clap back at you or the only way they can throw shade is bitch. You gotta be 50 different things, 50 different bitches, 50 different hoes, 50 different, you gotta be all that. Never addressing what was said or what was, you gotta be all this, that, and the aggression and the grit. You gotta be all that just to get your point across. And then, what y'all don't see, which the audience never sees, the viewers never see, is those same people that will disrespect you on their platform and call you all this and that, and I don't like her, and she ugly, and she got DSL lips, and she blah, 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 blah. Be the same people in your DM back reaching for help, for content, for collaboration. Those are the same people who will get up on their platform and disrespect you for laughs and giggles to the audience. But behind the scenes, you don't see they begging. They begging for your help. They begging for the content. They begging for to be included in the conversation. It's crazy. It really is insane. And it's so unfortunate because there are so many talented creators And even though our views and our feelings may not always align, because you cross that line and because you are so disrespectful and downright dirty, no one would ever want to reach out and be a part of your platform. And I'm not, maybe not at anyone, but at least me. Why would I go on your platform after seeing the things you said about me? Why would I do that? I've gone on platforms with creators who have said, oh, Chelsea shouldn't have done this, or Chelsea's messy, or Chelsea's this, or Chelsea's that, whatever. I have done that. And I have no problem with it. People have their opposition that they feel, and that's absolutely fine. But there will never be a day where I'm going to go on somebody's platform and you calling me everything but a child of God, and I don't even know you. I never had a conversation with you. You're putting out there that I'm trying to sabotage you and I'm trying to do all this, and I don't even know you. You're already giving bipolar, stalker, obsessive energy. And it's just like, why? And then I dig a little deeper. You liking the pictures, commenting, you watching the stories, you doing this, you doing that. But then you get on your platform and you call me a bitch. Like, and then think I'm gonna get on that same platform. Are you crazy? I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you agree with me. I don't care if you want to blame me for this, that, and third. But baby, you will respect me. And if you don't want to respect me, then you and your channel can pick up and get up out my DMs and get up out my emails. Like, what? Y'all are bugging out. Like, who allows y'all to believe that you can disrespect people and then try to invite them onto your channel? And it's like, honey, I know why you're inviting me onto your channel. You've seen what the views do on other people's platforms. I see the taglines. I see the hashtags that you're using to get the views up and everything like that. I know what it's hitting for. So the fact that you would think that I would allow you to bring me into a space where you could potentially further disrespect me is insane. It's literally insane. But I feel like that's where a lot of creators, they don't get it. They don't get it. You could be even Tim 2.0. Like, like you can be opposition. You could say, I don't like this, that, and the third. And all of that is fine and dandy. But it's just like, you have to draw a line. There has to be a door for professionalism. I know a lot of people say, oh, you start drama and you messy or whatever. You can't find no video. I be trying to tell y'all can't find no videos of it, honey. You cannot. You cannot find videos of me disrespecting people and calling them all types of, you know what I mean? I've never done that. To me, I'm not even gonna do it to myself. I'm not even gonna bring that up. But as a man, no matter what your sexuality is, you still have to have, I believe even as a man, no matter what your sexuality is, you still need to have some type of restraint when you're talking to or when you're talking about a woman. Like, even when y'all talk about women's bodies, y'all know I got all types of resources at my disposal, honey. I will find your auntie's Instagram. And if your auntie got DSL lips or saggy breasts or whatever the case is, I'm going to lose respect for you. Because if you're a gay man and you're talking about, oh, a woman should look like this, or a woman should look like that, or a woman should do that, the women in your family better be put together, honey, when I see them. They better be put together. And 10 times out of 10, they're not. Your sister ain't flyer than me. Your mother ain't flyer than me. Your auntie ain't prettier than me. That's usually how it goes. But the way y'all talk about other people on here, I would presume that you people were coming from this pristine line of DNA that was oh so perfect. Like it really was. I really, really was. Yeah, like I said, the beef sector and the Section 8 EBT sector of YouTube is hilarious. It's full of people who deserve primetime television. It is. They are creative. They are witty. They are fast. They are just hilarious at times. But I gotta be real. When y'all start disrespecting women, it really don't be funny to me. And then when I find out y'all are the same platforms that are trying to reach out to said women, it's just really tacky. It's just super, super tacky. I don't know. I really wanted to get that off my chest for the past couple of days. Not only to bring a warning or an awareness alert, a PSA to let you know, hey, I see what you're doing. I may not comment. I may not do this, that, and the third. I may not react to you the same way I react to someone else, but I saw it. And it didn't hurt my feelings. It made me look at you like you're scum, like you're pathetic. And I didn't think of you like that at first, but now I do. You guys have to be very careful with your brand. I know I always go back to this and people think I'm bragging about money, but I'm not. Social media is the best form of passive income, and you want to be creative. You want to put out your rhetoric or your opinions or whatever you want to do. This is the place for you to grow and do that, but you still have to act like you got some damn sense. Like you have to. Like, what brand is going to work with a man and you go on his channel and all he's doing is talk about bitches, this bitch, and this hoe, and this stuff? Who's going to want to work with you? 85% of influencer manager, brand ambassador, handlers, and social media managers primarily are women. And you don't have to pander to women, but you still have to give some type of decorum and have some type of respect. You can say what you want to say. You can drag how you want to drag. But to me, 30 minutes of bitch and hoe and this and that ain't talk about the money. Okay? Talk about the lifestyle. Talk about the brand awareness. Talk about the reach. Talk about the engagement. Talk about the topic. Talk about the content. It's just, I don't know. I wanted to give that little I guess warning. I wanted to talk about it, honey. My face feels amazing right now. It really does. It feels amazing. It's late night. I'm about to go home, go to the shop. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't know how we can change it or how we need to address it moving forward. But me personally, I told myself I was not going to be arguing with certain type of people. I'm going to try my hardest to stay up off the chat and stay in my bag. The content is flowing. The views are up there. The engagement is great. The channel is growing. But I'm definitely going to be more aware and more protective of my energy moving forward. I will not be on platforms or panels with people who I'm not familiar with. And most importantly, I will never be on somebody's channel who does not make me feel like I'm in a safe space. It won't happen. I'm sorry. You don't have to love me. You can say whatever you want, but you do have to have a bare minimum respect for me and the way that you speak about me or about any woman in that regard. However, if you are a woman, a Black woman, and you want to go toe to toe because that's what women do, we've been doing it for centuries and we'll do it for centuries more, then fine. The gossip game is a woman's playground. We can do that. We can go toe to toe because, I am woman, hear me, bro. We are one and one. We are still sisters at the end of the day. However, guys, men who enter this platform, this space of commentary, of gossip, of shading, of everything like that, nah. I ain't for the disrespect. You call it double standard. I really don't care. I'm not a pick me, and I'm not really into woman empowerment, whatever, like that stuff. I'm not. This is my only contribution to take down the patriarchy. I will not be on any platforms with any man that disrespects any woman to a point where I feel like, all right, you've overstepped your boundaries. And that's just how I feel, and that's just what it is. So, I would love to hear everyone's comments on it. If you know who I'm talking about, great. I don't really care. If you don't know who I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure you can go on YouTube and find so many examples of what I just spoke on. So in the comments, let me know. Sound off. Let me know how you guys feel. And I will be back with another video very, very soon. Zombie Big.